the Israeli Defense Forces that they're saying that in the last day, the IDF attacked over 320 targets throughout the Gaza Strip. In the last day, the IDF continued to attack terrorist infrastructures and military targets in the Gaza Strip. So that offensive against Hamas in the Gaza Strip continues, and the IDF now confirming that over the last day, the IDF has attacked over 320 targets, they say, throughout the Gaza Strip. Over the last day, the IDF continued to attack terrorist infrastructures and military targets in the Gaza Strip. So earlier, of course, Shiv was telling us about the terrorist infrastructure and the command center that the IDF said was being operated from the Al-Ansar Mosque in the Jenin refugee camp in the West Bank. Here the IDF confirming that it has struck 320 targets over the last day throughout the Gaza Strip. My colleague Shiv Arur is joining us live. He is in Tel Aviv at the moment. Shiv, the IDF there confirming that they've struck over 320 targets throughout the Gaza Strip. So that air offensive, of course, continues as far as Gaza Strip is concerned, while, of course, they make their small incursions via ground, via land route into Gaza as well.
And we saw some of this yesterday when we were reporting there, Polomi. Over 300 targets struck in one day, may seem like a lot. But when you're flying virtually round-the-clock air sorties by fighters and attack helicopters, that's actually not such a big number. I'm not surprised by that's the number that's been released by the IDF because visibly from Sderot, which is the last town before the Gaza Strip in Israel, we saw near constant bombardment taking place, the consistent lineup of plumes of smoke visible in the distance, the sound of machine gun fire, medium machine gun fire, mortars of different kinds, heavy caliber weapons being used as well in Gaza. All of that was audible as well as visible, and this could only be scaled up. Remember that the airstrikes that were so far taking place only in the southern parts of Gaza have also been taking place, in the northern parts of Gaza have also been taking place in the southern areas. It becomes sensitive now, Polomi, because the southern end of Gaza contains the Rafah border, the Rafah crossing with Egypt, which is the principal crossing point from where international aid is now entering Gaza. Whether it is from India, whether it is from the United States, all of that aid is coming in from there, and there's this parallel international pressure that's also taking place. But Israel has shown no appetite to taper off its airstrikes. The hospital strike that allegedly took place a few days ago and was then proven to have been nothing close to the scale that was alleged by Hamas, may have given Israel pause momentarily, but those airstrikes are continuing right now because they do believe, and I think with good reason, that a large part of the Hamas's offensive network is nestled and based there in Gaza. They've got their leadership, their management committees and the terrorist leadership sitting pretty in other countries, but the resources, the rockets, the fuel, the metallurgical know-how, the tunnels, all of that, which has taken years to build with Iran's help, is all there in Gaza. And that's why offensive action in Gaza, in my view, is not going to taper down anytime soon. In fact, it might actually get more intense.